Hey gang, it's your boy Dark out here, trying to make something different for you guys. I'm not really big on sweets, but today I figure I'll make some hot chocolate. And all you're gonna need is some semi-chocolate chips, some marshmallows, some milk, and you just need like a circular spear. You can get it from a baking tray, but I got these little ornaments that I bought from a crafting store, and we're gonna see what we're gonna do with this. This is actually a very easy dish to make. Actually pretty fun too, so you can do it with your kids if you want to. Or you say, hey, just watch mama or daddy hook this up for you. All you really need is a bowl, and you're gonna put those semi-chocolate chips inside of it, and put the other half in a cup, and don't waste it because you're gonna use those for later. Because what you really need to do, you need to temper this chocolate. And there's different ways to temper this chocolate. I looked online for it, and the way that I found easiest was just to microwave it for about a minute, get it nice and melted like that. And once you get it melted, all you're really gonna do is start adding those additional chocolate chips to it, and you just want to keep stirring it up until they kind of melt. And you just want to keep doing that until they not melting anymore. If you wondering like, well, what happens if I put in too many and none of them really melt, and kind of you gotta redo this whole process, put it back in the microwave and redo it. It takes a little time. That's why I'm kind of speeding up all of this, but the payoff is gonna be well worth it. And what we're really doing is make this chocolate. We're gonna use this chocolate and make the chocolate spear. So I want to make a chocolate spear, and I want to fill it with marshmallows. I said, if you didn't want to do all that extra stuff, basically once you made this chocolate, you just put that in a pot, add some milk, bam, you got a hot chocolate. But that's the easy way. So we're gonna make this a little bit funner. So look at that, nice chocolate is nice and tempered. A nice way you want to test this out, and once you get your chocolate like that, just put a little bit on, let's say some wax paper, put in the refrigerator for about 5 minutes. Take it out, and if your chocolate breaks in half, that means your chocolate is tempered. This is my first time actually doing this, so I just went with it. All right, and once your chocolate is nice and tempered, what you're gonna do is just get your little brush, and you just want to paint your ornaments. You want to coat it up nice and good. You actually want to do this about 2 or 3 times, because you don't want any kind of gaps in the chocolate when you're doing this stuff. Like if you do, it's not gonna come out right. Either the chocolate's gonna break, it's gonna crumble, and we're not looking for that. We want perfect, like perfect sale. All right, and once you get that nice and coated, just put it in the refrigerator for about like 3 to 5 minutes. And while I was in there freezing, I decided I'd just get the marshmallows set up. I just basically got some marshmallows, and if you want to just put the marshmallows in a spear, then you're good to go. But I kind of wanted to mix mine up a little bit, so I put some cinnamon and sugar on my marshmallows, because me and my wife love cinnamon in our hot cocoa. If you don't like cinnamon in your hot cocoa, then you don't have to put cinnamon and sugar on your marshmallows. You can just eat your straight up chocolate and marshmallow. But I like cinnamon. I like cinnamon on most of my desserts. Like, I'm a fiend for that Lowry seasoning salt, but when it comes to sweet seasoning, that cinnamon is number one. See, now it's like that my spear is nice and coated. We're gonna hit it again, just to make sure I don't have any gaps in it. Like I said, you can do this 2 to 3 times. Like I said earlier, I only did mine twice, so I'm gonna say this again. This is my first time trying this out, so I was like, oh, hopefully this comes out like I want to. And I was going to make two spears, one for me, one for my wife, so we can both enjoy a nice chocolatey treat. And so all you do is get that nice and coated. Yeah, it's looking nice and good. We're getting it right. You don't have to be no artist to really get this done. Once you get it nice and coated, put it back in the refrigerator for a couple more minutes. And while I'm doing that, I got this eye. I'm just gonna heat it up. And then once the chocolate's been frozen again, not really frozen, but once you have it harden a little bit more, you just kind of want to scrape some of the excess chocolate from the edges of it. So I don't want to waste. I'm just gonna put in this bowl. Just scrape all that little chocolate off of it. And like I was saying, like I said before, this is my first time actually doing it. So I was trying to make 2 spears, but I ended up only making 1 because one of them crumbled up like a cookie. That's the way the cookie crumbles type thing. So only 1 for me, none for my wife. Snooze you lose type thing. But like, because basically what happens, I didn't leave it in the refrigerator or the freezer long enough, and that's basically what happened. But this one I kind of did, so it kind of popped out, because apparently once chocolate's in the freezer, it shrinks and it'll just come out, and I didn't know that beforehand. And I was trying to force it out, and I kind of just I messed it up. But you know, win some, you lose some. The second one came out nice, pretty easy. It gave me a little bit of a fight, but look at that, nice and shiny. That's how you know it's tempered. When that chocolate's nice and shiny looking like that, then you're good to go. And there's 2 ways of sealing these things up. You can just heat them up on your stove to get the chocolate nice and melted and they'll stick together, or you can just use some of the excess chocolate from your bowl, and you can kind of just use like some chocolate glue, which sounds really screwed up, but that's basically what you can do for it to get that to go. But I just figured I'll just heat mine up, not too long, just for a couple of seconds. I'm just gonna help these chocolate halves stick. I don't know why I couldn't get that word out. And then just gonna fill it with the marshmallows that you put the cinnamon and sugar on, and like we're basically almost done. We're at the end stretch already. It's nice and warm. Just gonna stick it together, and boom! Look at that nice chocolate spear. Perfection. Besides my fingerprints getting all over it. If it was a crime scene, I'd be in big trouble. Like I said, after that, just get you some milk. We're just gonna warm that milk up, and once that milk is nice and warm, like I said, you're almost in hot chocolate heaven. If that's the thing, I think it's a thing. We're gonna say it's a thing. Alright, so all you do is put that spear in a nice little mug, and then we're just gonna pour that warm milk on top of it. There you go, nice and easy. Don't be like me, I kind of rushed it, and I kind of spilled a little milk on my counter. That's for my lactose intolerant homies. This for you guys. I know y'all can't have milk, but hey, it is what it is. But if you spill a little bit of milk, I said just a little milk, just clean it up. You're gonna clean up anyway, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Like I said, look at that, nice and good. And that spear, since you kind of I double coated this chocolate spear. That's a lot of chocolate. You probably can't tell, but that chocolate kind of just sunk to the bottom of my mug. So if that happens, all you gotta do is take your spoon and you're just gonna stir that up. You get that you want that milk and that chocolate to mix up together like they best friends. Like, yeah, there y'all go. Look at that. Got me a chocolate spoon. And you almost done. Like I said, I keep saying almost at the finish line. This time we really are. Just gonna hit it with some whipped cream. Like I said, in your face, Starbucks. You think I need y'all to make me hot chocolate? Make my own hot chocolate. And because I love cinnamon so much, I like to top the top of it with a little cinnamon too. Like I said, this thing was good. A little cinnamon. And once you with that nice cinnamon, we're just gonna take a chocolate almond bar. We're gonna let that just drown in that chocolate. I wanted to stand up, but man, my chocolate was like, nah, we gonna drown you in this delicious chocolate mixture. And other than that, you guys it's done. All you have to do is drink it. Like always, hit that like button, subscribe. Name's Darkmekaro, Darkmekaro. Hey, have a good day. Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. I'm out of here. Salute.